I thought you was recording the whole time.
Nah.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. We are the Hebrew Israelites of the Shakori sect of New York. Come out here to do the work in truth and sincerity. Right. So, you got all these, just imagine, right? You know what's going on and you walking amongst zombies, right? That's what we're doing right now, right? Because history repeats itself, right? Just like the prophets of old were going through this, we're going through the same things, right? They knew what was going on, and they trying to teach people, and people just going past it, right? People mocking them, people scoffing, right? Because they was in captivity during the whole time. During those times, they was in different captivities, right? Even our kings were in captivity. What type of shit is that? You a king, but you still under somebody else. Feel me? The Pharaoh can knock you out of your position at any time, right? Let me get First Esdras 1 and 51, right? Because these people think the church has the truth, but the church is the synagogue of Satan. That's right, right? This is the church. You'll rarely see the word church in the Bible, right? You see camp over and over, camp. Because that's what the church was. That's the congregation, the camp, right? When Moses led them out of Egypt, they camped. They set up tents and they camped, right? So that's what the truth is, right? Let me get that.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 48. Howbeit, the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith the Lord? Or what is the place of my rest?
Right, so he's not going to be in a building made with hands. Where 2 and 3 are gathered, that's where he is, right? So those synagogues of Satan that people are going into, that's all because of fear, right? Let me get Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12, right? So they go in there because they just conflicted with fear. So they need something to pretty much nourish them or make them feel good about themselves. But the Bible is not about feeling good. The Most High, he wants order. That's what life is about. It's about order. That's how you have peace, right? For instance, if we all walking home and we not in a line, it's just chaotic. It's no order. But if we walk in 2 lines, we peacefully gonna get home. Nobody's gonna be bumping into us. They're gonna see the order. They're gonna automatically step to the side. That little small detail, but that's what the Most High wants. He wants order, right? But because we turn away from him, now we got to go through all of these things we're going through for 3,500 years, right? So let me get that.
Wisdom of Solomon 17 and 12. For fear is nothing else but a betraying of the succors which reason offereth.
So fear is nothing but the support of your reasoning failing you, right? That's all fear is. So you lost the opportunity to reason. That's how you know the Bible is practical. Because the way the synagogue of Satan reads it, they lose all type of practicality, all reasoning. You know what I mean? They become zombies. But the Lord doesn't want you to be a zombie. He wants you to question. Boom. All right. So if you're a true prophet, I'm supposed to question you, right? Because the prophets are old. This is what they went through.
First Esdras 1 and verse 51. But they had his messengers in derision. And look, and when the Lord spake unto them, they made a sport of his prophets.
They scoffed. They played around with us. They used to laugh, right? But we're gonna have the last laugh. Lord willing, we don't men, right? Let me get Wisdom of Solomon 13 and 10. If I'm right. Right, and what I got you on? Nothing. Let me get I had you holding something else, right? Bring it up.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 and verse 10. But miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope, who call them gods, which are the works of man's hands, gold and silver to show art in, and resemblance of beasts or a stone good for nothing, the work of an ancient hand.
That's who their gods are. Let me get the first verse. Now,
Wisdom of Solomon 13 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Surely vain are all men by nature, who are ignorant of God, and cannot out of the good things that are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works that they acknowledge the workmaster. But deem either fire or wind or swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be their gods which govern the world.
That's who their gods are, because that's what makes them feel good, right? But when the bro was preaching, we know that hope is something that you can't see. So that's why it increases your faith. Every time I open the Bible and read it, my faith increases, because it lets me know that how real it is, because it's practical, right? These men were in camp, and I'm in the camp all of a sudden, right? For 2 years now, out of nowhere, the Lord just woke me up. That increases my faith in these last days. You know what I mean? So all this to say, we in the end of times right now, right? Let me get Revelation 18:8. What you got?
Deuteronomy 4 and verse 19. And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldest thou be driven to worship them, and to serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
So let me get Psalms 14 and 1.
The book of Psalms, chapter 14 and verse 1. It reads, the fool hath said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt, they are done abominable works. There is none that doeth good. The Lord looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek God. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one.
So the Lord is saying that he looked to see who would look for him, right? Who would look for understanding and wisdom. That's right. Because not all men want that. They just want to be pleasers of their own flesh, right? We living in the last days where everything is about pleasure, right? But the Bible's not with that. The Bible's with order. That's what the Most High wants. He wants order. Let me get Genesis 6 and 5. Bring it up.
Jeremiah 12 and 2. Thou hast planted them, yea, they have not taken root. They grow, yea, they bring forth fruit. Thou art near, it is their mouth, and far from their reins.
Right. So they bring forth fruit that their spirit is all about, right? So if they're not about the righteousness of the Bible, they're gonna bring forth fruit of what? Whatever blasphemy they into, right? All it is about pleasure. Let me see how high I could get today. See how many joints I could bust today. You know what I mean? Let me see how much money I could get today. None of that is going to really nourish your body. Man should not live on bread alone. It's not going to nourish your spirit, right? You need this water. Drink from thy own cistern of thy youth. That's right. Let's talk about us in the ancient days, right? Because we was drinking from the law of the word since Moses' times, right? But we kept falling away from that. Let me get Jeremiah 15 and 19. What you got? In
Jeremiah 15 and 19. Therefore, thus said the Lord, if thou return, then I will bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not unto them.
Right, so that's what Psalms 14 and 1 is going into. Who's going to return to the Lord, right? If I'm the boss man, why do I need to talk to you? You need to talk to me. I'm not coming down off my throne to see what you need, right? But because I'm already the boss, I already set you up. I gave you everything you need. But do you need me? Are you going to come looking for me? That's what the Lord is talking about. But this world has the Most High misconstrued, right? Y'all don't even understand what Psalms is about. Psalms is literally rap music. But y'all don't see it that way. You go to church, they think that's jazz. Let me get Psalms 137, 137. How is this jazz? Right? Neo soul, whatever you wanna. They think it's some damn jazz music with saxophone. They didn't even have that back then, brother. It's drums and strings, right? Because when you go into the B.O.B. for a song, when you go into the blue letter for it, it's talking about a poem set to notes, right? What is rap music? A poem set to notes, right? Bring it up.
Psalms 137.
137 at the end. The brother had bars. King David had bars. Bring it up.
Psalms 137 and verse 7.
Remember,
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, Ras and Rasit, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
happy shall he be that taketh thee and dasheth thy little ones against the STNOE. That's bars. You had bars, bro. Then you gonna tell me that's jazz? What jazz song you ever heard? They talking about killing somebody. This song's 149.
Get up.
Psalms 149 and verse 7. To execute vengeance upon the heathen and to punish upon the people, to bond their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all the saints, praising the Lord.
So this is talking about in the kingdom, right? Which shows you that it debunks it that slavery is going to be in the kingdom. Right here in Psalms 149. That's right. You're going to bind the kings with chains in the kingdom, right? When the Lord comes back to save his people. That's what's going on. Get Colossians 3:16.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3. Know this, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
God.
For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of God the heavens were of old, the earth standing out in the water and in the water.
That's right. So it's going into these last days where we are all already seeing with our eyes, right? This is how you know the Bible is applicable, right? If the church is not talking about none of this. The church don't tell you how people are going to be talking about God in this way and scoffing at you, sucking their teeth, walking by you like you ain't shit. But that's why I have the faith that I have. Because they was doing this, get Jeremiah 28 and 8. They was doing this to the prophets of old. Right? It's nothing new under the sun. It's just a cycle. Right? So it increases your faith to let you know that you're going through the same thing as the old prophets, bro. Bring it up.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right. Well, Revelation 18 and 8. Bring it up.
Colossians 3 and verse 16. Let the word of Hamashiach dwell in you richly in all wisdom.
In what?
In all wisdom.
In all wisdom, right? Bring it up.
Teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and in hymns and spiritual songs.
In spiritual songs. So when you go into the Hebrew for the word soul, it's going to tell you the seat of emotions, right? That's how you know what a spiritual song is, right? Because you can have the left hand spiritual or the right hand spiritual. But the Lord says, teach and admonish in spiritual songs. That's why you got brothers like KTL Shemach, right?
That's right.
You got Chief, you got Deacon, right? You got all these brothers making songs just like the prophets of old did, right? And waking people up with music, right? Prophesying in music, in a poem set to notes, right? Bring it up, bro.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
That's what we're bringing out in the last days. That's what the prophets is prophesying against countries of old, right? That China and Russia is about to blow the cap off this place. That's
right.
What's going on. But they don't care right now, right? Because y'all about to go watch Power, Snowfall. That's all y'all care about, right? You're about to go get high, see what drinks y'all can get, right? See what pleasures and lusts you can fulfill, right? Not to say it's not a time for that. Of course, it's a time and a place for everything, right? But if my life is on the line, I'm in red. I'm in tunnel vision, right? That was it on that? Bring it up.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
That's right. And in that day, hopefully, Lord willing, we are them brothers beamed up on the chariots, right? Because people could believe in UFOs, but they won't believe in chariots being the vehicles of the angels and the Lord, right? They believe in vain things, though. They believe in a damn alien. Like, what type of man is this we living in, right? Not to say the Lord didn't have certain beasts and certain animals and things that we don't see right now, but come on, a green alien with black big eyes, come on, man. But this is the times we live in, pure foolishness and folly, right? Let me get bring it up.
Colossians 2 and verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ.
Not after Christ, right? After whatever their imagination came up with. But we know that every ideology came from the Bible. Every ideology. Get Proverbs 4 and 23. What you got? Bring it up.
1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness, but unto us which are saved is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? For after that in the wisdom of God, the world by wisdom knew not God, it is pleased God by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe.
That's how you know the church is not reading the Bible. It just said the cross is for the idiots. That's for y'all to believe in. But for the wise, the power, the real spirit, the Holy Spirit, right? What does holy mean? Separate, right? So our spirit is not going to be like everybody's spirit, right? That's why you see a few brothers here. Few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen. Right? So like I just said, they stole everything. The army stole that slogan and put it in their commercial.
Right.
You understand? That's what's going on. They steal everything from our what's the word? Heritage, right? They steal everything from our heritage. Bring it up.
Matthew 11 and verse 25. At this time, Yahushua answered and said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and hast revealed them unto babes.
Unto babes, right? How old was I? I was 27 when I came into the truth, right? A young man looking for a way to go, right? And it's so crazy because I tried to join the army when I was 18, right? Looking for a sense of masculinity, right? Because you know, growing up with the whole, oh, your dad not there and all of this stuff, you're looking for a guide, right? The Most High made it so I couldn't even go to the army. Went to Fort Jackson, tried to give me the shots and all that. They said, hey, your drug test came back negative, you can't go. I said, ain't that God? Ain't that God, right? Because he didn't want me to go into that military. He wanted me in the army of the Lord. That's what he wanted me, right?
That's right.
And And like I said, camps, it's been in the Bible, right? Let me get Psalms 106 and 16. Got it ready? He's holding something up.
Proverbs 6, Proverbs 4 and 23. What you said, Psalms what?
Psalms 106 and 16.
Psalms chapter 106 and verse 16.
Yeah.
They envied Moses also in the camp, and Aaron the saint of the Lord.
In the camp. You know what I mean? And there's nothing new under the sun. It's camps that, you know, they got envy amongst the brothers. That's just how it goes. You know what I mean? We people of melanin. That's how we operate sometimes. You know what I mean? But we gotta put that spirit away from us. Right? We gotta do the best we can with what the Most High has given us and fight your damn ego in your head. Right? Not to say you don't need the ego for anything, but you gotta tame it. You gotta tame your ego. Right? Because Christ, who was the leader of men, he was washing their feet. Right? Imagine a black man washing other black men's feet. You've never seen it before. Right? Unless it's like, you know, a masseuse or something, joint like that. But you get the idea of what I'm saying. Right? What are you holding right now? Bring out that Proverbs 4 and 23.
Proverbs 4 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life.
Keep your mind where you need it to be, right? Don't fall in the trap of your ego, right? Don't dig into them negative thoughts all the time. That's what that's going into. And that's where all of these new religions and YouTube gurus, this is where they get that from. You understand? Out of your mind is everything. So you might want to watch what you feed it. Your mind is a belly, the scriptures say. So what you looking at every day, what you indulging in, that's what you're gonna put out there. That's what you're gonna attract to, right? So we in the scriptures every day. So all types of wisdom comes to us. Get Sirach 1 and 1 and 1 in Sirach 1 and 10, right? Because in Colossians 3 and 6, I got you. Colossians 3 and 16, he said, in all matter of wisdom, right? Because in this captivity, you're gonna need some left-hand wisdom sometimes, right? I ain't scared to steal from a heathen. I'm not. But that's left-hand wisdom that you might need. You know what I mean? Bring it up.
1 Peter 1 and verse 5. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue, and to your virtue knowledge, and to knowledge temperance, and to temperance patience, and to patience godliness, and to godliness brotherly kindness, and to brotherly kindness charity. For if these things be in you, you abound, they make you that you should neither be barren nor unfruitful in the knowledge of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach.
That's right. So if you ever need help, right, you go right to the Bible and see how you're supposed to be, you know, advancing in your walk, right? A lot of people call this the truth, but I just call it the faith, because we got to keep the faith until Yahushua comes back, right? And there's so many different ideologies in the truth, so I just call it the walk or the faith, right? So the Lord is telling you how to walk in your newfound faith, right?
But he that lacketh these things is blind, and cannot see afar off, and hath forgotten that he was purged from his old sins. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and your election sure. And if ye do so, these things you shall never fail.
That's right. Right. So that goes right into Proverbs 4:23. You got to be diligent with the way that you're thinking. Never fall victim to the left-hand side of your ego, right? If you want to be prideful about anything, be prideful in the fear of the Lord. Be prideful in doing the commandments. That's what you want to take pride in, right? Get 2 Timothy 3 and 8.
Sirach 101. All wisdom coming from the Lord.
What?
All wisdom coming from the Lord.
Nah, just the right hand.
All wisdom coming from the
Nah,
Lord.
brother, son.
All wisdom coming from the Lord.
So the Lord does good and he does evil, right? Because it's called a balance, right? Somebody gonna have to be on top, somebody gotta be on the bottom. It's called consumers and producers, right? The Bible's talking about the same thing, right? All wisdom comes from the Lord. Jump down to 10.
Verse 10. She is with all flesh according to his gift, and he have given her to them that love him.
So the Lord gave wisdom to everybody, right? Everybody got a little, you know what they know. But to his elect, right, or his beloved ones, he gives way more, right? You get understanding of what's going on. Like I said when we first started, imagine knowing what the hell is going on and you just walking among zombies. Like nobody have a clue like what's really about to pop off, right? Your own family, they like, my mom's trying to give me some Thanksgiving food. I'm like, yo, it's crazy how the devil works, right? I really gotta beg you not to give you that. Like, nah, baby, just take a little. Nah, I don't want that. It's given to I don't want it. But I'm gonna feed you. I'm about to roll that smack. I'm like, yo, the devil is real. I gotta almost smack the shit out of her hand. Like, nah. But that's how the devil operates, right? You're gonna come through ways that you love, right? Like your mom's or a baddie, right? Or homeboy. I mean, I got a homeboy right now. When I was in the world smoking, this brother was not with it. All of a sudden he pops up out of nowhere. Y'all smoke now, let's chill, feel me? I got the crib in Jersey. You know, I got a nice pad. I was doing the stocks, the options trading, and I cashed out. I'm like, it sound good, but I'm good, bro. I'm done. I've been did all of that, right? Well, I got you 2 Timothy 3:8, right?
Read it.
Bring it up.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 8. Now, as Janus and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith. But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, and as theirs also was.
Right. Moses was going through the same thing we're going through right now, right? Get verse 7.
Come on, verse 7. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Because everybody think they know some shit. Everybody walking around, nah, you know, I believe in the Kundalini and the chakra and but it came from, where do you think it came from? All wisdom comes from the Lord. Y'all taking some reprobate knowledge and thinking like, this is the way to go. Nah, the Bible is objective. It's not subjective. It don't break down this chakra from the that chakra. No, it's going to have a cohesive order, right? It has a sequence, so you're not confused, right? Because he don't give us the spirit of fear. He gives us the spirit of power.
That's right.
Right? Now we got knowledge, and knowledge is what? Power. What you got?
Let me get something real quick. You got it? Let me get something real quick to your point. Wisdom of Solomon 20, Sirach 24 to GNT. Listen to wisdom. She proudly sings her own praise among the Israelites, her own people, in the assembly of the Most High, in the presence of his power.
Verse 8.
I'm gonna go to verse 8.
Yeah.
Then my creator, who created the universe, told me where I was to live. So wisdom is God created wisdom.
Exactly. Right? We the only ones who got wisdom. Right? According to the Bible. According to the Bible. How sweet is that to know? That's a great feeling, right? Get Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Bring it out, bro.
All right, this is the book of Proverbs 8 and verse 10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
Nothing compares to wisdom. Nothing at all, bro. I could do without having all this bread and all that stuff as long as I got wisdom, because I'm gonna know how to do it 10 times over, right? We're not trying to get a bottle of water. We're trying to get the whole damn ocean.
That's
we're trying
right.
to get the whole waterfall. That's what we're in right now, right? And all praises to the Most High that He woke us up, right? And now we can strive for righteousness until the day that His Son comes back, Yahushua, right?
That's
Come.
right.
What you got? Bring it out.
Verse 13, the fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogancy, and the evil way and the froward mouth do I hate. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom I am understanding, I have strength.
So the wisdom gives you the strength that you need in these last days, right? Because we too wise to go back to the world, right? That's the thing that we leaning on, right? That's what we need. Let me get Sirach 3 and start at verse 18. I got one more. Bring it up first.
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. Wisdom hath built her house, and she hath hewn out her 7 pillars. Jump into 5. Come eat of my bread and drink the wine which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding.
Go in the way of understanding and forsake the foolish, right? We just brought it out. We're the only ones that can attain wisdom. We're the only ones that, look how, that don't increase your faith. We're the only ones that know what's really going on. We're the only ones who understand it, right? So don't take it on the chin when somebody don't want to listen to you. Take that shit on the chin. They're obviously, the Lord did not select them, right? He didn't wake them up, right? What you got?
Sirach 24 and verse 20. You got more? Yeah. GMT. It says, come to me, all ye that want, and eat your fill of my fruit. You will remember me as sweet than honey, better than honey from the comb. Eat me, and you will hunger no more. Drink me, and you will thirst no more. Obey me, and you will never have cause for embarrassment.
That's it. So anytime you get pushed off your walk, salah. You gotta go back to the Torah and see what you're supposed to be doing. Right? Right? You come back to the cistern of your youth. Right? What else you got?
Proverbs 7 and verse 2. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the tables of thy heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman.
That's how close you're supposed to hold wisdom. You're not supposed to put anything above it. I'll be like having no time to myself sometimes. And that's the time where you should read the Bible. It'll slow everything down. It'll put everything in order. Alright, now I'm gonna go do this. I don't even care if the baby crying. She could wait. Because that's what happened in America. They messed up the whole order. Now it's baby, woman, man. You know what I mean? And the man not even there yet. Not the black man. Not the melanated man. You know what I mean? But it's baby and then it's woman. You feel me? White people before them. Yeah. Dogs after the white people. That's the order that this place has. Well, Yahushua is coming back to put everything in order. That's right. Right? And we gonna be first, right? And
that's
right. Last, right? That's pursuing the book of Matthew. What you got?
Sirach 3 and 18. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
So that debunks equality right there. The greater you are, the more humble you're supposed to be. So if we all equal, why I gotta humble myself? The Bible, but people would read this and they won't get that because they don't have reasoning. They read in the Bible like it's some damn magical spell book. It's not. No, it's a book. Relax. It's a book. Have some damn sense when you're reading it, right? Keep going down to 21.
Many are in high places and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. For the power of the Lord is great, and he is honored of the lowly. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength.
So the people who get wisdom are the meek of the earth, right? A brother might see me, and a lot of brothers think I'm just so austere. But the Lord, he don't look at the physical of a person. He looks at the spirit. Other men can't see your spirit though. You know what I mean? So they'll automatically label you. Because that's the easiest way to get out of somebody. A brother might see him and be like, I don't want to mess with him, but you don't know this man's spirit, right? These brothers look austere, but you don't know they probably the kindest brothers, right? Take the shirt off their back. So that's what the Bible is getting into, right? It's only the wisdom is only for the meek of the earth. It's not for the guy who thinks he's the best or he deserves something, right? Right? Not to say that I'm a man, I could fall victim to that, but I come right back, right? I gotta come right back because I know this is the way to go. Not my ego, not having my own counsel in my head, thinking I know the way, right? Bring it up.
1 Samuel 16 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused them. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth.
Right.
For a man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart.
That's right. That's right. He looking on the heart.
Right.
And in the Bible, we know heart is what? Your mind. So it's what your thoughts are about. That's what the Lord's looking at. Right? What you got?
Sirach 4 and 11. Wisdom exalted her children and layeth hold of them that seek her. He that loveth her loveth life, and they that seek to her early shall be filled with joy. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One, and them that love her, the Lord doth love.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna keep going all day. The Lord loves who loves wisdom, right? Who's returning back to Him, right? That's how you know that you love wisdom. When you're looking for the Lord. How do I please Him? What do I have to do? Okay, the Apocrypha tells me the fear of the Lord is the chief thing, right? Because we know we can't do all the laws right now. We don't have a temple and everything. So what we have is fear of the Lord, and then faith and hope. That's what we got. But if you're striving to do the commandments that you can do, he's well pleased with you. That's what he wants to see from you, right? And see, that brother loves me. He's trying. You know what I mean? But this book is not about people in church who think the Bible is okay. I have to just give my money to the church and do all these stupidity things. The Bible talks about soldiers and camps and bands of men, the whole book. So I don't know what book these people are reading. In Songs of Songs 3 and 6. Bring it up.
All right. This is the Greek word parembole, which is the definition for camp. One of the definitions is of the sacred congregation.
Of the what?
Of the sacred congregation.
That's the holy congregation, right? Bring it up.
Or assembly of Israel, as it had been gathered formerly in camps in the wilderness.
In the wilderness with Moses. So we've been holding camps since Moses.
That's
right. That's how we do. This is how you know you're in the right place. That's right. If you go to a damn synagogue of Satan and they're not coming outside, they'll get out of there. It's not the place for you. Right? Get Philemon 1 and 2, and I had you getting Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon 3 and 6.
Songs of Solomon chapter 3 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all powders of the merchant? Behold, his bed, which is Solomon's, 80 valiant men are about it, and a valiant of Israel. They all hold swords, being experts in war. Every man have a sword upon his eye, because the fear of in the night.
So this is Song of Solomon, right? It just said every man have what?
They hold swords, being expert in war. Every man have a sword upon his thigh, because of the fear of the night.
The Lord is looking for real niggas. He's not looking for no weak ass niggas. Right? You gotta be able to shoot that thing when he needs you to. Right? You gotta be able to fight and defend the gospel.
That's right.
Because when you hold in camp, you're gonna come amongst niggas that do some crazy shit sometimes, right? That's what happens. So this is the Old Testament that's coming up that we're talking about. King Solomon's men were experts in war, right? Even in Genesis, tell you the tribe of Issachar was experts in war, right?
Salakia. Then Peter cut the brother ear off. Yahweh was there.
Right.
The police want to chop his ear off.
He chopped the big man's ear off.
Yeah. I'm thinking on it.
That's some cold shit, bro. But the church don't ever bring that out.
Oh, I got a precept.
I thought majority rules. So the whole book is talking about Israel, but they only go to John 3:16. But majority rules, bro.
Nice.
The whole book is saying Israel. You don't go to the one that say the world, or they go to John 1:18, some bull crap like that. Nah, bro, it's majority rules. But they take away all type of reasons. That's what we doing. What you got?
Job 38:3.
Uh-huh.
Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
Gird up thy loins like a man, right? Not like a usher. Not like the nigga handing around the damn what do you call it?
Collection plate.
Offering plate.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, when I used to go to, I stopped going. I was 7-day Adventist. I stopped going when I was damn 12, bro. The pastors in there talking about, oh, you know, I just got my wife a new car. You know, the seats they got air warmers in them. I'm like, I'm 12. I'm like, that don't seem like humble, bro. Like, what is that? And I stopped going to the damn church at 12 years old, bro. Right? And saying that to say, I was going to 7-day Adventist because we thought the Sabbath was on Saturday. But now that I'm in the truth, we know that it couldn't have been Saturday, right? Because the Lord said, you shall know my Sabbaths by the moon, right? And each captivity we were in, it changed. The Julian calendar, the Gregorian, the Roman calendar, and they were all different. So that can't be the damn real Saturday and Thursday is Thursday. All of this is just Greek and Babylonian calendars and dates. So we can't go by that because it wouldn't add up. And where you think America gets all of their history and everything that they go by? Greece, the Greco-Roman and Rome. That's where they get everything from. Bring it up.
Isaiah 46:8. Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors.
Show yourself as men. That's Philemon. Get out. Bring Philemon.
Philemon 1 and 2. And to our beloved Apphia and Archippus, our fellow soldier, and to the church in thy house.
You know, this fellow what?
Fellow soldier.
Because they were soldiers for the Lord. Right? What you got?
Nehemiah 4 verse 17.
Yeah.
They which build it on the wall, and they that bear burdens, but those that laid it, every one of them with his hands wrought on his work, with the other hand held a weapon. For the builders, every one had a sword girded on his side, and so builded. And he that sounded the trumpet was by me. This is Luke 22 and verse 36. Then said he unto them, but now he that have a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that have a sword, let him sell his garment and buy one.
That's right.
That's right.
But you know what? You're right. The synagogue of Satan is not talking about that. Right?
That's right.
They're saying, hey, make sure you bring your tithe money so you can give it to us.
Right.
So we can get more stuff and keep oppressing you. That's what they're about, right? But the Lord is saying, nah, be ready. Have a gun. In today's world, the sword would be the gun, right? Have a sword and be ready for all these zombies that you might have to go against, right? Bring it up.
Joel 3 and 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
That's fire right there, bro. Let the weak say I am strong, because the Lord is a man of war, right? So he's looking for warriors, right? Yeah, let's get that, and then I'm gonna close it out. Exodus 15 and 3.
Lord is a man of war.
Exodus chapter 15 a man of war. The Lord is his name.
The Lord is a man of war. So when you come into this truth, just be prepared to be a warrior, right? Not a churchgoer wearing a suit and tie, right? This is how you know that's a white man's thing. Because we didn't wear no shit like that. Our suits, you know, damn, I forgot the name of the shit. But it's like a button-up type of thing. Like our garments was way more royal, right? Not no suit and tie, you at the office looking tight with the little handkerchief. We're not doing that, right? We the salt of the earth. We too swaggy to be looking like some damn Grecians. You know what I mean? But with that, I'm going to close it out. I'm going to give all praise and honor and glory to the Most High. Call her Lord Yahweh, Shimi Awashai, say Shalom.
Shalom.